UNC Charlotte. You may now begin your presentation.
The person who makes a success of living is the one who sees his idea steadily and aims for it unswervingly. That is dedication.
Learning and innovation go hand in hand. The arrogance of success is to think what you did yesterday will be sufficient for tomorrow.
Dedication.
Endless innovation.
This statue to my left is entitled The Self-Made Man. Located on our campus, he is a symbol of our commitment to dedication and innovation. For 7 years, UNC Charlotte SIFE has been dedicated to making the world a better place through projects that employ the SIFE principles.
And this year, we've brought the energy of endless innovation to each of our projects, both new and old.
As you can see, we've worked hard to make sure our projects match all the SIFE principles.
Good morning. We are the University of North Carolina Charlotte SIFE team. With 7 years of dedication toward improving our community, we aim for endless innovation to bring more excitement and economic expansion to the Charlotte region. My name is Rachel Williams, and I'm the Vice President of Marketing for our SIFE team. I'm a senior majoring in marketing and Spanish, and I'm from Sanford, North Carolina.
Charlotte is well known for its variety of successful businesses. We are the home center of NASCAR activity and the home of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Charlotte is also the United States' second largest banking and financial services hub. Hi, my name is Charlie Mulligan, and I'm the Vice President of Operations for UNC Charlotte SIFE. I'm a junior majoring in finance and accounting, and my hometown is Huntersville, North Carolina.
The Charlotte region is also home to many Fortune 500 companies such as Duke Energy, Bank of America, and Lowe's Home Improvement. Hi, my name is Braylon Connor, and I'm a junior majoring in accounting, and I'm from Hickory, North Carolina.
U.S. News and World Report ranks UNC Charlotte as one of the top 10 up-and-coming universities in the country. With nearly 25,000 students, our university is one of the largest and fastest growing schools in the University of North Carolina system. My name is Jonathan Flores. I'm a senior, finance major, and I'm from the Bronx, New York.
UNC Charlotte is committed to the growth and economic development of the Charlotte region and the state of North Carolina. Our university is dedicated to becoming a research-one institution. Hi, my name is Brittany Black, and I'm the secretary for our SIFE team. I'm a sophomore, double majoring in finance and accounting, and my hometown is Greensboro, North Carolina.
Our SIFE team is one of the best known student organizations on campus due to the success of our diverse projects and their impact on the community. Smiti Khalil Ibrahim Khoui. This is Moroccan for my name, Khalil Ibrahim Khoui. I'm a junior, majoring in finance and accounting. I'm from Casablanca, Morocco.
UNC Charlotte SIFE.
Last year at this time, we stood here on stage in the midst of a global financial crisis caused in part by the failure to apply market economics. Part of our solution was the Capital Markets Project, which was designed to educate high school students on the fundamentals of the market and give them sound investment knowledge. Now, as the economy moves into its upswing, we ask, what have we learned? And we at UNC Charlotte SIFE are dedicated to doing our part to prevent the same misunderstandings of market economics from happening again.
We've done this to the extension of last year's Capital Markets Project. This year, we will follow up with 18 students from Olympic High School in Countryside, Montessori, who attended last year's class. We challenge ourselves to find out what they learned and how we prepared them to be successful financially, both in good times and in bad.
In addition, we formed a team to revamp last year's project with the most up-to-date new information and new activities to engage the kids. We modified the project to now take place over 2 weeks instead of one class period at, again, Countryside Montessori and Olympic High Schools.
This year's project still aims to teach the students the fundamentals: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, taxes, real estate, and retirement by utilizing the information provided to us last year by the Goldman Sachs Foundation. This year, though, our focus is more defined as we attempt to use the lessons from yesterday to help the students into a better tomorrow.
Our SIFE team understands that the path to achieving success in the job market has changed dramatically, and it is far more challenging. To help our students compete more successfully, we enhanced our 7th annual etiquette dinner by putting the spotlight on the interviewing and networking skills.
95 students attended the etiquette dinner and were seated at tables along with executives at a ratio of 5 executives to 2 students. The dinner was a 3-course meal.
During the dinner, Mr. Andrew Lipson, Vice President of Chartwell's Dining, provided an informative presentation on proper dining etiquette. Then he posed typical interview questions for the students to answer at their table. For example, Mr. Lipson's first question was, what are your 2 greatest strengths?
The executives seated at each table provided valuable feedback to our students on how they answered the interview questions. A few months later, we surveyed the students, and 49% of the students said they were able to use those valuable feedbacks in an actual interview, and 30 business professional relationships have been maintained.
Our SIFE team recruited an expert on online social networking. Mark Fresh, a talent acquisition consultant, gave our students suggestions on how to use the LinkedIn website in their job search.
Our SIFE team now knows and understands that students must be able to use both online social networking tools and proper dining etiquette. The feedback from both students and executives was so positive that we truly can't wait till next year's etiquette dinner.
For the 6th consecutive year, our team has partnered with the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Activities League to teach local youth the skills necessary for success. Play Pals, an acronym for Programs Leading Active Youth at the Police Activities League, targeted at-risk youth between the ages of 6 and 17. Historically, we visited the youth at the PAL Center. However, this year was our first year visiting them at the Greenville Recreation Center, and our number of youth attending tripled. Last year, our average was about 12 youth. This year, the average is 35.
Our SIFE members wanted to instill a sense of hope in the children by encouraging them to go to college and learn to be valuable and contributing members to society. We involved games like Don't Drop the Ball, where the team who passed the tennis ball the quickest without dropping it won. In this way, we were able to teach them trust and teamwork, two qualities necessary for success in life.
We started this semester with $0, 23 SIFE members, and an average of 35 youth. We implemented a new plan to the program with our Better Me project. The PAL kids were separated into 3 different age groups: the elementary kids, the middle schoolers, and the high school students. The elementary kids were to set behavioral improvement goals, as well as the middle schoolers to set organizational goals, and the high school students reaching to achieve academic goals.
We tracked the progress made by PAL's kids' reports of no longer receiving detention, absent time between homework and football practice, and making better grades. We plan to continue to track their progress into next year's Play Pals program with newer and higher goals. Furthermore, we were allocated $330 to implement this year's program by the PAL Center.
In order to help grow our community's knowledge of entrepreneurship, we dedicated time and effort to implement PEACE. PEACE stands for Promoting International Entrepreneurship, Commerce, and Education.
We are currently partnering with the Greater Enrichment Program in Charlotte to teach kids about entrepreneurship. The Greater Enrichment Program is a local Charlotte organization that provides for kids in grades K through 5 from lower income areas a place to go to after school while the parents are still at work. There are currently 5 after-school program sites in the Charlotte area.
Once there, the kids can receive tutoring for the classes, play sports, or just be with friends in an environment that's away from the negative influences around them. This organization keeps kids off the street and puts them in a safe place to be.
Since February 4th, 2010, we've been going to the center every Thursday for an hour to teach a group of 7 children. Using information provided by Paul Wettenhall from UNC Charlotte's Business Incubator, we developed a curriculum that we thought would help the students better understand the concept of entrepreneurship.
On March 26th, we finished teaching and began the second phase of our curriculum. In this phase, we will help the children create a business plan for accessories that they will come up with. These accessories will include bracelets, keychains, earrings, and whatever else they create.
The accessories will be called Pieces of Hope, and the name represents the hope that these children will be able to transcend lives of crime and poverty and be pioneers, creating new paths for themselves and for those around them.
In the future, we plan to expand this project to work with other organizations in North Carolina, the United States, and the world. We already have connections with other SIFE teams from Mexico and Egypt that will help us accomplish this goal of changing the future of many lives.
Our SIFE team was interested in exploring the intersection between market economics and entrepreneurship. So we started a project to learn more about microcredit. We researched microloans in the United States and discovered that we needed more skills before we could reach our goal of running a small startup. So we refocused our energy on learning about startup businesses.
We found a company that we could help. Peerprom is a startup business with a terrific software product that promotes collaboration and increases productivity in the workplace. Peerprom is a fully integrated platform for people to ask and answer questions, share documents, send emails, and other commonly used productivity tools. The product was ready for market, but the founder, Mr. Callan Bryan, needed help in developing a go-to-market strategy. He also needed a written business plan in order to recruit his sales and marketing partner.
SIFE stepped in and helped out. The 7 members of our Fast Forward team agreed to work with Mr. Bryan in co-creating a business